Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to do Excel chapter 1 grader hands-on exercise celebrity musician souvenir shop. Basically this is the first chapter of Excel section of this course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step so that you can get your assignment done by watching this complete video. So first of all, we will download the instruction file and the Excel file that we're going to use to solve this assignment. So I have already downloaded, and you can download this one. So this is the instruction file. Okay. So this is EXP 25 Excel chapter 1 hands-on exercise assessment hands-on exercise souvenirs. So this is the new course of Excel 2025. At start of the instruction you can see the project description. So there is nothing to do in project description, but I suggest you to read this project description so that you can get an idea about the assignment. When you will read this project description, it will be easy for you to do this project. So I suggest you to go through this project description. Then we can see the instructions to complete this project, and these are the instructions to complete this step, and total steps are 22. We are supposed to solve 22 steps, but problem is these steps are given in the textbook, like complete the hands-on exercise step 1.1 A in the eText book. So we will first open the textbook and then we will start solving the assignment. So now we are supposed to open the textbook. So I will open the textbook now. So you should have your textbook in your My Library. If you don't have, then you have to purchase it, and we will move to step 1.1.1. Enter the text and check the spelling in worksheet. So it is saying that complete hands-on exercise step 1.1.1. In this step we are supposed to do part A. Part A saying that start the Excel download open file name. So this is the file name that I have already opened this one. So I will simply open this file name. So you can also open this, and this is the file that we're going to use to solve this assignment. So you can see that I have opened the file. Noticing grader has automatically added your last name to beginning of the file name. So we have already opened the file name, and I will enable the editing tab now. It is saying that part B is saying that click, find and select in the editing group and select go to. So we will go to editing tab and click find and select, and we will select the go to option here. Type 8 in the reference box and click OK. A8 and click OK. So it will take us to cell A8 of this worksheet. Then it is saying that type S and pause. So now we will type S and pause. When you enter S in cell A8, autocomplete display a screen tip suggesting another text entry starting with S, soundtrack CD in the column. So we will select this one. So now we are supposed to, then it is saying that type Souvenir program and press enter. We will type this one, souvenir prompt. We will complete the souvenir prompt and we will press enter. Now you can see that cell A9 is the active cell. So cell A9 is now active cell. Souvenir prompt is displayed in cell A8 and B8. So now you can see that souvenir prompt is showing in cell A8 and B8. Notice saying that however the textbook is stored and only in cell A8. If you make cell B8 active cell, formula bar is empty, indicating that nothing is stored in cell B8. You can see that souvenir prompt is written in cell A8 but also showing in B8, but it is not part of cell B8. When you will click in cell B8, you can see that there is empty cell. So there is nothing in cell B8. So now we will move to part E. Select cell A1. You made cell A1 the active cell. Before you start checking the spelling in the worksheet to ensure the entire worksheet is checked, select the review tab and click spelling in the proofing group. Click change to correct the misspelled word to souvenir. So we will click cell A1 to make it active cell. Then go to the review tab and click spelling. So when you will click spelling souvenir, we will click change. So I have clicked change. Then it is saying that select detail, the third word in suggestion box and click change. This works. That is the third option, retail. Select this one and click change. Then it is saying that click save on the quick access toolbar. This one, this is the save this one. Now it is saying that now next part of the assignment is complete hands-on exercise step 1.1.1b in the eText book. So now we are supposed to do this step, that is use autofill to complete a sequence. So now we are going to use autofill to complete a sequence in this part. So it is saying that select cell B5, type 101 and then click the enter check mark to left of the formula bar. We will type 101. Then it is saying click the enter check mark to the left of the formula bar. This one. This is the check bar. Okay, click this one. Now it is saying that clicking the enter check mark or pressing Ctrl plus enter keeps cell B5 the active cell. Position the pointer on the fill handle in the bottom right corner of cell B5. So you can see that this dot, when we will go up to this dot, you can see a plus sign, that is fill handle bar. Double click cell B5 fill handle. So now we will double click this cell B5 fill handle and now click autofill option and select series. So from this we can select fill series option, this one. So now you can see that this is converted into series starting from 101 and ending at 106. So now we will go to next step, that is step number 3 of this assignment. And step number 3 is saying that complete hands-on exercise step 1.1.e in the eText book. This is also done. So now we are supposed to do next step, that is saying complete hands-on exercise 1.1.2a. This is also done. Then it is saying that complete hands-on exercise 1.1.3a. So now we are supposed to do this 1.1.3. Enter a value, enter a date and clear all the cell content. So now we are supposed to do this step. So first we are supposed to do part A to D. So part A to D. Part A is saying select cell G5, type 0.15 and then press enter. So we will go to cell G5 here and we are supposed to type 0.15. After typing 0.15 we will press enter. So that is part A. Then part B is saying select cell A2, type 9/1 and then press enter. A2, cell A2. This is A2 9/1 and press enter. Okay. Then part C is saying select cell A2 on the home tab, click clear in the editing group and clear formats. So we will select cell A2 again, go to home tab, go to clear and click clear formats here. Okay. Now part D is saying type 9/1/2026 in cell A2, 9/1/2026 in A2 and press enter check mark. So enter check mark is here, press this one. Okay, and that is done. So we have completed step number 5, part 1.1 3A to D. So till now we have completed 1.1A, 1.1.1 B to D, 1.1.1 E to H, then 1.1.2 A to D and 1.1.3 A to D. So these 4 steps are done. So now we are supposed to complete next step, that is step number 6. Complete hands-on exercise step 1.1.4A to D. 4A to D, this one. This is point 4 or step number 4, 1.1.14 A to D. There will be 4 A to D subparts for this, like A, B, C, D. So first we will do part A. Select cell A1. So first we are supposed to select cell A1, this one. Click find and select in the editing group on the home tab and then select replace. So we will go to editing tab and we will select replace here. Enter 0.05 in the find what box. So find what box is here and we will type 0.05. Then press tab and type 0.10 in the replace box. So here we will type 0.10 in the replace box and we will click replace all. Replace all. So now you can see that 2 replacements have been done. So that is all about step number 6. So we have completed 6 steps of this assignment. Now we gonna do next step, that is step number 7. Step number 7 is saying that complete hands-on exercise step 1.2.1B to D. This is 1.2.1 B to D. This one. 1.2.1 B to D. So now it is saying that select, so we are supposed to do step part B to D. So we will do first part B, that is saying select cell E5. So now we will go to cell E5. Then it is saying type = C multiplied by D5. C5, we will select C5, enter put or enter multiplication sign, then select D5 and press enter. Then it is saying C, click the enter check mark or press Ctrl to enter the formula. Sorry, we were not supposed to press enter, so we will type =, we will select C5, then multiply sign, then D5 and click this sign. So we got this one. Now it is saying D, position the pointer on cell E5 fill handle. So this is fill handle and we will drag it down to get the other values. Okay. And that is all about part D. Now it is saying select cell F5. Put equal sign, click cell C5, press plus sign and click cell E5 and then click the enter check mark. Put equal sign, select C5, then plus sign, then E5 and click this check mark. So our results are same to this one. You can see this one. So now you can see that we have completed this part E as well, and now we are supposed to do part F, this one F. So F is there. F is saying double click cell F5 fill handle. So we are supposed to double click this handle to get the other values. So we got the other values and we are done with this step as well. That was step number 8. So we have completed step number 8 as well. Now we gonna do next step, that is step number 9. And step number 9 is saying that complete hands-on exercise step 1.2.2a to D. So now we are supposed to do 1.1.2. This is 1.2.2 and there will be A to D parts, A, B, C, D. So we are supposed to do A to D. Select cell H5. So we will select cell H5, that is part A. Part B is saying enter this and enter check mark. So we can simply copy this one or we can type it here. So I will copy and I will enter this check mark. Okay. And result is 13.97 this one. So we got the same result as well. That is part B. Now part C is saying double click H5 fill handle to get the other values. So double click fill handle to get the other values. And then part D is saying select cell H6. H6 is here. And review the formula in the formula bar. The original formula was F5 multiplied by 1 minus G5. So it is G6 because the row is changing along with the formula. So that is part D. So we are done with this step, that is saying to complete 1.2.2 A to D part. So we are done with this one. Now we are supposed to do step number 10, that is saying complete hands-on exercise step 1.2.2 E to G. So there will be 2 more steps, E, F and G. So now we are supposed to complete E to G. E is saying select cell I5. I5 is selected. Enter equal sign H5 minus C5 divided by H5. So I will simply copy this one and I will paste in cell I5 and click this check mark. Okay. Then it is saying double click the cell I5 fill handle to complete the formula down to the column. So now double click this one so that we can get the values down to the column. So total steps to complete this assignment are 34 and we are done with step number 10. So now we're going to do next step, that is step number 11. Complete hands-on exercise step 1.2.3 A to D. So now we will move to 1.2.3 A to D. Part A saying select the formula tab and click show formula in the formula editing group. So go to formula tab and in formula editing you can see this show formula. So now we can see the formulas in the sheet. Okay. Click show formula again, then formulas will be hidden. So click show formula again and formulas will be hidden. Noticing select cell C5, type 7.95 and then press enter. C5 is here and we are supposed to type 7.95 and press enter. Select cell G7 This is G7 and type 0.15 and press enter check mark. 0.15 and press enter check mark. Okay. Save this workbook. Keep the workbook open if you plan to continue with the. Okay. So now we are supposed to save this. So we have completed part E as well. This one is also done. 1.3.1 DE. 1.3, sorry, 1.2, no, this is not done. This one is done. So now we will move to next step. 1.3.1. So now we are supposed to do this 1.3.1 B to D parts. So first we will go to 1.3.1. We will go to part B. Select any cell in column I. Any cell in column I. Click insert row in the cell group on the home tab and select insert sheet column. Go to insert. Go to cell groups. Where is the cell group? Let me see the cell group. Here we can see the cell group. Insert. And we are supposed to click insert sheet column. Insert sheet column. So we got a new column I now. You inserted a blank column I now. Now part D is saying select cell I4, type profit amount. So we are supposed to type I4 in I4 profit amount. Profit amount. Okay. And press enter. So we are done with part B to D. That was step number 12. Now step number 13. Complete hands-on exercise step 1.3.1E. So now we are supposed to do part E. This one. Noticing click cell I5 to make it active cell. This one. Then we are supposed to type this formula. That is equal sign H5 minus C5. Equal sign H5 minus C5. This one. And then enter check mark. This one. Click this one. So now this step is also done, and I will do now step number 14. Step number 14 is saying complete hands-on exercise step 1.3.2 A to E in the textbook. 1.3.2 A to E. Part A is saying right click the row 5 heading. Row 5 heading and insert from the shortcut menu